Brother, please, I'm begging you, confront me if it's not true. You are getting on this journey because you want a bigger house, more money, a more beautiful girlfriend or girls at all. You want something more. You want that body that's inside, that's all out there on the YouTube ads, you know, the six packs. You want something more, brother. And please confront me this if it's not true, man. Please confront me. Because I know human nature, brothers. And this is what we do all the time. We're just getting on this journey, so therefore we can get to that place. So therefore we can ease away all of our discomforts. Perhaps to please a woman of our likings. Perhaps to get the house or the car or whatever it might be. Whatever material possession that would be that we are chasing. And sorry for my hair, but this is giving me some originality of this video. Some character. So please confront me if this is not true, because brothers, I'm coming from this place. I took on this journey, especially NoFap and semen retention, because I just really wanted to get to a place where I'm confident with girls, when I can have unlimited amount of girlfriends and I can have you know, a lot of money because I'll be more confident in business and so on and so forth. And throughout this journey, I was led, and I would like to phrase it like this: I was led to a deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper path on this journey, because I just went farther and farther and farther and farther. And so now I'm finding myself at a place where I'm kind of a minimalist. And I took up minimalism and monk mode because I just found myself in that, because I just followed what came with semen retention and what came with NoFap. And eventually I just started to let go all of the pleasures and let go all of the quote unquote desires, if you will, so if you would like to put it in religious terms. But I would say that all of the pleasures from life and all of these belongings and all of these needs to be more and to do more. And so I just wanted to share this perspective from how it's like to be from a perspective of a minimalist, of a perspective of a monk, and how I changed and what is the actual difference that I'm feeling, and why is it worthwhile. So this is Christmas, and I clearly remember a year ago I came back home and I had all these great hopes that, man, like, I cannot wait to get some gifts, and I couldn't wait for the night, so therefore I can get the gifts and you know, please myself, and you know, just have a very fucking good binge eating, sorry for the phrasing, by the end of the night, and watch a good movie and so on and so forth. But now completely, like this year, everything completely changed, bro. Everything completely changed, because this year I was like, man, like, I cannot wait for me to be able to give my gifts to all of my loved ones. But I do not really want to get anything. I do not really want to get anything. I don't want to get anything because I wouldn't really know what to do with the things. I wouldn't really know what to do with the objects. And so, fortunately, I didn't really get that many things. But I still got some huge gifts. I mean, like, which worth money, like real money. And I was like, man, like, I do not really want this thing because I cannot necessarily use this thing, and I cannot necessarily do anything with that. And I was like, with every single thing, like, man, like, please just do not give this thing to me. I want to be clear. I don't need anything on me. I don't need anything with me. And so this is something that has changed with me, because now I can comfortably say that I'm living like a monk, brother. So since before I came back to Christmas, I just had a talk with my brother yesterday. I pretty much had, I would say, like zero social life. Like next to business, perhaps I didn't really talk with, maybe once with my brother, like once for half an hour for 2 months, and that was my social life. Next to this, zero social media, like social life, and like zero clubbing or anything, like zero. And I realized that many things changed. Many things changed. And so I realized that, like, pretty much I dumped to myself the place where I do not really need any pleasures. So for example, I had a day before Christmas, and I was like, man, like today I have many ideas that I wanted to work out by the end of this year, and now I have this piece over here. I do not really have to fuck around with the food, because food is a huge thing for me since I'm working out a lot, and I'm very, very much into fitness and so on and so forth. And I was like, man, like I don't have to prepare my food. I'll be good over here. Mom will be taking care of this part of my life. Now it's super very good. And I was like, man, now I have the time to work, and now I have the space to work. And so I was like, man, like I didn't really have any ideas. And I was like, man, like I swear to you, I didn't do anything that day. Like I came out here, I did work out for 2 hours, and I just simply couldn't get my mind around business. And I was like, man, I didn't do anything, not even reading, like zero. And I felt a bit bad, but I was like, okay, tomorrow is a better day. And so what is happening with me is that I just got so much used to not having pleasures in my life that I can tolerate these places so much, so greatly. This is unbelievable. And so what I also realized is that I just got all these social anxieties, and I just got all these uncertainties in life. And all of them are gone, bro. I wouldn't say that they are completely gone, but they are like, they used to be like a huge, like there used to be a huge like shouting in my head that, bro, like you shouldn't be doing business, you're supposed to be doing this. Like I had like two, three, or maybe even 4 or 5 voices in my head shouting that you shouldn't supposed to be this, you're not good enough to approach that girl, you're not good enough to have this social life, and so on and so forth. And what eventually happened is that I just really got to this place where I wouldn't say that they are completely gone, but they're like maximum like little chatters. So I still have them because I'm a human being, but I'm like, man, like pretty much the social anxiety is solved. And not only that, but my happiness level and my fulfillment level, despite if I'm not at my financial goal yet, which is 100k a month, I'm feeling very fucking good. I just realized I'm doing very fucking good, bro. And despite of me not having the 10 girlfriends that I wanted when I started this path back then, when I was since my teens, I have the confidence that I could have them. And so I just realized that I really forgot about the actual beginning, and I didn't really crave to add up those add-ons, if you will. So to the big house, the money, the 6 abs and all that, the 6-pack abs and so on and so forth. And I have all of them now. I do have the body of my dreams. I mean, like what I dreamed of in my teens. I have the confidence level and the actual character that I've always wanted, who can just stand out there and very fucking confidently talk with anyone about any topic, anytime, in English and in my native language, fortunately. And above that, I'm doing pretty good with business. I mean, I'm definitely not at that place where I want to be, but like that's freaking normal. If you're an entrepreneur and if you're satisfied, then you're not an entrepreneur. And so what I wanted to tell you is that this is because I just really resigned, if you will. So I just really gave up social media. I just gave up the social life, and I just gave up all the BS that is going out there. And now, instead of going to bed with watching 25 shorts and 15 YouTube videos and reading 6 books and talking with 100 people throughout my days and having 1,000 data points that I have to process and go through all of them, I have a few, and I'm very fucking selective of what I'm really getting into my atmosphere, into my space. And now that I know, and now that I just clearly understood what my space is, and I just simply know my space, and now where there's a thought and there's an emotion which is not part of that, I can really isolate that. So for example, I know that what is my baseline, how do I feel throughout my days, because I'm doing pretty much the same shit, and if I ate something bad, or if I had a bad conversation, so I can really know like what is the point, and I'm not that much influenced, so I'm like way more grounded, way more stable. And what I found is that no fab, semen retention, they are all good, but they are just the tip of the iceberg. what really gave the real benefit, the real freaking impact upon me was monk mode, like really giving up everything and spending very, 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 very much time alone and with yourself. So therefore you can understand your baseline. Because now that I know my baseline, I can just simply know that, man, like this is the shit, you know? When I'm having a conversation, for example, with someone who doesn't have the value system that I do, after that, I will not start questioning myself because I'm not sure where am I at, but I'm very freaking much sure where am I at, and after that, I will be like, man, like let's take this thing rationally. Like, what kind of psychological fallacies does this person have, or does this person have? What is he thinking about? What kind of personal aspects do we have throughout this conversation? What could be, you know, influencing their state? What could be influencing my state? Food, like, brother, this is such a blessing to be at this space and to be at this state. And this is not hard. And I'll be honest with you, there are many days when I'm struggling as like a miserable motherfucker, like struggling like a miserable motherfucker. I will not be. I'll be telling the truth for you, you know. But by the end of the day, this is how I'm becoming the most fulfilled. And I do swear to you, because this is how you cannot waste time. Like, if you're always spending the time on what matters most, and what matters most must come from here, because you are the freaking one who has to tell what matters the most. So, brothers and sisters, little Christmas topic, and you know, everyone is giving and getting these huge damn gifts, and I just wanted to talk about this minimalism and monk mode and how this whole thing from a different perspective. So what my takeaway over here is that going for less is giving you more on the long term, at least, for sure. So not crave for the more, but crave for the less, and you will eventually get the more. Love.